What a beautiful day we're having out here. I'm just sitting in my backyard and my kids are going crazy in the house, so I'll come out here for a moment of sanity to do a review for Stephen Crane's book, The Red Badge of Courage. This was a cheap copy I got at a Walmart years ago, and there is a Penguin Classics edition of this, which has a foreword by Shelby Foote, the famous Civil War novelist who I keep on talking about over and over and over again, who was really the driving force behind Ken Burns' Civil War series that was on PBS years and years ago. Talking about this book, Stephen Crane. Stephen Crane was born after the Civil War was over. Tragically died of tuberculosis when he was only 28 years old. But this is a fine novel. It's based loosely upon the Battle of Chancellorsville. So in an earlier review for Shiloh, I actually said that I thought that this was a fictional battle. If you look at the timing of the events and everything in here, this clearly is the Battle of Chancellorsville. There's no doubt about it because it's set in the spring. And it's the only battle that really fits the time frame for this. So obviously Stephen Crane has based it upon that battle. So our hero here, Henry Fleming, this is kind of a baptism under fire. The beginning of the book really sets up his enlistment into the army. It's the troop movements and basically him talking about how he expects himself to perform in combat. He has kind of delusions of grandeur. The battle actually commences, and things don't exactly pan out the way Henry anticipated. The final 50 pages of the novel, beginning somewhere around the end of chapter 16, beginning of chapter 17, Henry gets back into the conflict and is a transformed individual. Many of the events in this book are kind of scattered and it's kind of disjointed. There is no view of the generals. This is clearly combat focused from a grunt in the army of the Union, the Grand Army of the Republic. Now, if you know anything about Chancellorsville, Chancellorsville was a Confederate victory. And I will put a link in the description box to Civil War Combat, the episode from the History Channel, so that you can watch that if you would like to know more about the Battle of Chancellorsville. Of course, I'm going to conclude my review there. There is a LibriVox recording of this book, which is available. It's in the public domain. You can also find audiobooks of this available on YouTube. So if you want to listen to it, it takes about 4.5 hours to listen to the novel. Of course, a quick reader can read it faster than somebody can narrate it to you. You can read this whole book in one sitting. It's only 155 pages. Anyways, it's a great book. You should definitely check it out. My kids are out here. Have a wonderful day.